Hey, what's up everybody? This is Bearstone Gaming, and today we're going to be showing you guys how to make an automatic fish farm here on Minecraft Bedrock. Let's go! Alright, I'm going to give you guys an overlook of the farm real quick. First off, we got this little area here. Fish are spawning in and getting sent to the middle. Okay. Over here we have a ladder going up with a little AFK platform. You can hang out here, look down at your fish spawning in. Alright. And then underneath all of this, underneath the water, we have a little room. You can go inside the room. And this is your collection chamber. Everything's going to be funneling down here and into chests. It is very efficient. You know, it's been only running about 10 minutes or so far, and you are seeing the absolute ton of things it's producing. Okay, so get yourself a decent storage system for this, and let's get to building. What do we need for this farm? Well, we need some solid blocks of any kind. I'm using birch planks, just to use them. We need soul sand. Got to get yourself a trip to the nether for this one, guys. Nether fun. Soul sand. Another solid block of any kind. Preferably different from the first. Doesn't have to be. I'm using dirt in this case. We need water. Infinite water source. Good thing we're making this over the ocean, huh? We need some signs. A rail. Minecart with hopper. Hopper. Chest. Glass. Some ladders. And for fun, you know, I added a lava bucket just because. Maybe not need it, but I added it anyway. Torches, magma block, and just another solid block of any kind. Okay. Little extras just to help you mark out different things. Here we are. Let's head up back to the surface and get to it. Alright. For starters, you need to find yourself an ocean biome, preferably a deep ocean, okay? Now you can do this in a river, however, you might need to make yourself some space, okay? Fish spawn between 12 and 30 blocks from you in a circle. So, you know, little diameter circle, 12 to 32 blocks away from you, and the other stuff, other passive mobs and whatnot, like sheep and whatever, they spawn around 44 blocks away from you. Okay, so keep that in mind if you want it to all be fish spawning in here for you and not other things. Okay? Now here's what your circle would look like if you're looking for maximum perfection rates. You know, your little bit of a Minecraft circle. Okay? And away from this, you know, the water itself is at Y63, okay? You know, if you're standing on the water, it's Y63, and if you want perfect rates, you want an AFK platform between Y80 and Y89. I'm making this one at Y80, okay? So just to give yourself a little bit of a distance scale of where are you going to put this, okay? Another thing, for maximum rates, you want the ocean floor less than 44 deep. So this is 41. You know, it'll be good. Okay. You want it below 41. This is 36. This is 40. You know, this is 58. Hey, a shipwreck. Okay, but yeah, you want your ocean floor to be below 44 if you can find it. Okay? Now, it's not going to be absolutely killer. You know, it's not going to hurt you that much as far as rates go. However, some people want perfect, and this is perfect. Perfect, you're getting yourself a circle, Y89 up top, and 44 deep, below 44. That being said, let's give ourselves a little bit of space here. And we'll get to her. Find yourself a spot at the ocean floor I am going to just plop her down over here someplace. Alright. Go down to the ocean floor. Build yourself up to the surface. Surface the water, and hopefully, you know what, that's a little close to that one. So I'm going to do the same over here. Give myself a little bit of space from that. Perfect. I'll cut to you in a second. Okay, so I went from the ocean floor up to the surface. Now, what I'm doing is I'm marking out from the center here, your center post, one on each side. You know, I'm giving myself a little bit of an area here. You want it 3 by 3. We're marking out the center. Okay? Center block just like so. 3 by 3 square. Now, skip a block. We're going down. We're putting soul sand. Okay? This in here in the center, that's just a solid block. But we're taking our soul sand. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doing that on all sides. Center block. Going in 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight. Okay. Should have something that looks like this. Everything's a little bit bubbly. And then we're making a square out of this. Connect the edges. Bada bing, bada boom. Just like that. Okay? Then, on the inside, we're filling it in. Alright? Get all of this soul sand filled in. The whole way along. The goal is 8 out. We're making a giant square, all bubbly. I'll cut to you in a second whenever I have this complete. Alright, and we are back, and as you can see, I have the entire place all bubbly right now, and at this point you should be having fish spawn all over this thing. Right on the top here. You know, you can, at this point, you know, if you just wanted to leave it like this, swim through it, collect all your fish, your bones, right? There's some bones right there you can use for your bone meal. There's some fish. Okay, but we're going to continue. Come on over to the side. We're grabbing our solid blocks here. Okay. And what we are going to do is build up from the side. Okay, this one's level with the water, and we're going to go up at least 2 more high. Okay, this is going the entire way around, and the goal of this is to keep the fish inside. See how, like over there, if you might have caught that one, fish spawned, and he instantly jumped out. Okay, we don't want that. We want our fish to stay in here, so make a wall, whole way around. Okay, let's get to that. Like so, the entire way around. I'll cut to you back in a second. Okay, so now we have our wall the entire way around. And since we have our wall the entire way around, this farm is getting annoying a little bit with how much fish is actually all over the place. So, to make things a little bit easier for us, a little bit quieter, we're going to stop the production of all of this fish. So we're going to eliminate these water sources here. Throw some dirt down everywhere. Okay? Let's go around. We're going to fill everything in with dirt. This is going to stop the bubbles. It's going to allow you to collect all of the fish that's already here. Okay? And it's going to allow us to be able to do the next steps we need to do to get this farm into place. Fill all of this in with dirt. Everything that's soul sand. Right on top. Or whatever solid blocks you so happen to have at the time. Okay? Missed a block here, and that's going to bother me. Fixed. Alright. What are those fish? They're black. Alright. A little bit of everything in this farm. See you in a bit. Alright, so now we have everything filled in. The farm is no longer being annoying as far as all of the fish jumping everywhere. So now, let's get to work on the next step. So what we're going to do, all four corners, you want to place a solid block. One, two, three, four. Okay. Now, we need to grab a water bucket and put them on top of these four solid blocks. The four corner blocks. That's 3. And that's 4. Okay, so what we have is our little diamond here. What you want to do is every other block on the bottom, or the side will probably work too, but I'm aiming for the floor here. Every other space, we are adding a water source. So, this is 1, skip, add 1 here, skip, add 1 here, skip, add 1 here. The whole way along. Make sure we hit them all. And what that's going to do is have all the water from that side flow to the center. Start here, and we'll go the whole way across. Be very careful not to miss any. Double check to see if all of your water is flowing, and it will flow perfectly to the center. Do this for all sides. And we will have a nice collection of water that is perfectly flowing towards the center. Sweet. It's working nice. And it looks like we're still getting fish. Alright, now that we have our water flowing, now's the time to pick a side you want to be the front. or just any side, whatever. This will be the side that you climb up to do your AFK platform, as well as swim underneath for your little entrance. Now, I marked a spot with ladders. You should probably have ladders here anyway, just in case, you need an easy way to get out. You probably should have done this already, but if you haven't figured it out, ladders will help you. Now, what we want to do is come down back again underneath the water to our pillar. And you want to come out 3 from each side of the pillar. There's your pillar. 1, 2, 3. Do this on all sides. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you want to fill this in. As a giant square here. Okay? You want this to be a 7 by 7 platform. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 7 by 7. Fill in that corner too, obviously. And you want this to be 6 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make this giant square. Giant cube, giant block, whatever. 7 by 7 by 6 high. Our goal is to have this 7 by 7 by 6 high, a giant square. Okay. Then on one side, you also want to make a 5 by 5 square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 square. Okay. These are your solid blocks. I'm using planks in this case. And then you want to knock out the 1, 2, 3, 4 for a little doorway. We're not digging inside yet. We're just making a doorway. 5 by 5 square on top of a 7 by 7 by 6 tall cube. Alright, it's a lot of math, but we will get to it. And I'm actually going to build this. And skip to the next section. I'll cut back to you whenever I have this filled in. Okay, now that we have our block made, 7 wide, 6 tall, and we came to the front and made a little 5 by 5 square attached to it. Now it's time to get ourselves a little doorway. Okay? Pop out these 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to break a couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to add signs to these front ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last but not least, we can take a torch, throw it on a sidewall. At this point, this is a little air pocket. Water is not coming in. Okay? So we have a nice little safe area. It's lit up. You know, and if you want to start digging this out a little bit, you're more than welcome. Okay? Don't go too far in. You might, you know, bust through a wall or something, but generalistically, this is relatively safe to make your little room, and you can breathe. Now, if you're having trouble making all of this, in survival, you know, you're having trouble making under this because you need underneath the water for so long, make my iron farm trading hall video. You know, go make that. Go make my trading hall with the villagers. Get yourself a nice respiration book. Get yourself some different boots and enchantments and things to allow you to work underwater a little bit easier. Breathe longer, swim faster, that kind of thing. Enchantments definitely help for this, working underwater. But, you know, you could just simply rush to make this area. So now you could breathe, gather your breath, hop back out. You know, you're running out of air, hop back in, catch your breath, hop back out, okay? So, nice little area like this. And now we can move on back to the surface. Okay, so here we are back at the surface. We're going to the middle now. And we're going to be digging this out. We are going to the layer below the soul sand. So there's our dirt, there's our soul sand. And now we need one more. Break all this out. And you want to find your ladder. That's the direction of your doorway, right? So, we're going to go from that, look straight down. Now that we're on this level, there's your soul sand, 1 block down, and then in this corner, popping that out, we're placing a magma block there. Okay? Turn around, and in the opposite corner of your magma block, we're placing a water bucket. Okay? Now what that's doing is taking all of the water and flowing it, all the water that's down in here, and flowing it towards our magma block. So the water's all flowing to this centralized square, and then all the water from this square is flowing to this magma block. Okay? So what we're doing now, back underneath, keep everything in track here. We're going back inside. We're making our roof 3 high. And we're going to find that magma block. There it is. And we can organize our room accordingly. At this point, we're going to put together our collection chest area place, okay? So, we're going to pop down a double chest. Okay? Grab your hopper. You want to crouch. Okay? Crouch. Throw your hopper down. At this point, you're going to want to build up a block just so we can stand a little bit. Why are you not working? You're fighting with me. There we go. Hop up here. Grab your rail line. Crouch. Not you. Rail line. Place your rail line down. And then, minecart with hopper. Place it down. Over here, just so the hopper never moves and is definitely secure there, we're putting a piece of glass. Okay, so now we have our collection chamber. Beautiful. At this point, everything from your farm is going to get funneled to this magma block. Any items on that magma block, such as a fish, will get sucked down through the block into this minecart with hopper. That will empty into this hopper. The hopper will empty into this chest. And the majority of this farm is now complete. Give you a quick glance around what we have going on so far. Alright, for this next section, we're going to add some signs to this. Okay? Now, as a reference to our front, we're going down to the soul sand. We're putting 3 signs on the soul sand. Now, let me show you something what happens. We're going to eventually break this dirt to get the bubbles back up, right? Have the dirt, and the water is going to flow back into this hole. We don't want that. Okay, so that's what we're stopping right now. We're going to put signs down. One in the middle of each side. And I'm also going to add a sign to the sign. That's going to pop a sign in the middle. Come up a little bit, and we're going to add signs to the tops of these signs. We are not adding signs to the dirt. We are adding signs to the signs. So aim at the top of the sign. Pop another sign down. Whole way around. Come on. There we go. There we go. 3rd time's a charm. And there we have it. For funsies, I'm adding a lava source on top of the center sign here. So first layer from the middle sign, I added a sign to the front of it, and the lava is going to sit there. Now, is this going to do anything for fish? No. However, if you do get something inside of here, such as a drowned zombie or what have you in the future, this should take care of that issue for you. You know, you never know what's going to happen. This is a crazy game. Next step after all this is now to remove the dirt. So we're going to go around one by one and remove all of this dirt, revealing the soul sand. You can see it's not bubbling. That is okay. It will. There's an extra step. It's really quick that we got to do to be able to get the soul sand bubbling again. At this point, just go around, carefully remove all of your dirt from inside of here. You know, every dirt block, revealing all of your soul sand. Whole way along. I'm going to cut back to you guys whenever I have that completed. Okay, so now we have all of our dirt removed. Under here, under the water, is simply just the soul sand. And, you know, we have our pillars we made with the signs. Okay? How do we get our soul sand bubbly again? Well, come to the center of your build, underneath the water. Okay? Go to the center, go underneath your water, and we are going to be aiming for the center of a side wall. Underneath the water, we're going to take water bucket, and we're going to place water sources in a diagonal over to that corner. Ready? Watch this magic. Water source. Water source causes bubbles, and we're going to go in a diagonal under the water over to the corner. And it shoots off all of them into water source blocks from that side. We're going to do the same thing to get this half. Go to the center, water sources to the middle over there. Water source and water sources. Add your buckets of water to underneath. The whole farm will light up. And what that's doing, that's causing all of your fish to not only spawn, but head back over to the center. Where are they going? They're getting pushed to the center, and they're getting pushed over to the magma block. They are catching on fire. They are burning. They will eventually all go in because fish flip-flop around. They jump. They will all eventually get sucked to the magma block. And we will come underneath here. That was just a couple seconds. We'll come down underneath to see if it's working. Check our chest, and it indeed is. We got 3 bones, 7 tropical fish, 8 raw cod, and 1 of my signs. Everything gets pushed in the middle. You know, you can sit here and just watch this number grow. That was only a couple seconds it already happened. That quick. This farm is complete. This farm is complete. I'm gonna add some sign, or what do you call these things? Some ladders here to get up inside. Okay. And the fish will continue to get pushed into the center. Over and over again, it's going to be amazing. Next thing I want to mention, we're going to come inside of the previous farm I built. Now this farm is so efficient that you might want to extend your storage system. So what I did here, I simply added 2 more chests connected to 2 more hoppers flowing from this chest. So same system. It's going to come down here into the chest, and the chest is going to drain into 2 more chests. You know, be sure to add glass above it, because chests can still open when there's glass above them, but not a regular solid block. Has to be glass. Okay, and you can continue to expand this storage as much as you need to. And for a final tidbit of this farm, we're going to make an AFK platform. So from up here, I'm going to go straight in the center. Grab our solid blocks. And I'm going to continue to raise this. You can see all the fish are continually spawning more now that I'm up here. I'm going to go to Y80, and you can go up to Y89 and have this farm continue to produce for you. Okay, I'm grabbing some glass as my walkway. And that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now at this point, this is the start of your center. Beautiful. Grab yourself a torch. Light this up because you don't want anything spawning on you and killing you while you're up here. Wouldn't be a bad idea to add a torch as well to that side, just in case. And what you might also want to do for this AFK platform, 3 high, okay? You might want to make a roof. And what this would do would be protect you from phantoms if you wanted to sit here overnight, okay? So now you could just chill here, watch your fish spawn, and get sent to the middle. This is beautiful. Now, something else I'd like to mention. Because mobs can spawn on solid blocks, such as your planks, you might want to change that if you want 100% fish in here. You know, a zombie, a skeleton, whatever could spawn on this platform. So if you wish to light it up, you are more than welcome to. Something else you could do instead of lighting it up is you could add leaves or slabs on top of this as an extra layer. Now, see that fish just jumped out? So, for that specific type of fish, I want to keep him in here, make my numbers a little bit better. I should indeed add an extra layer on top of this, make it a little bit taller. And then, you know, you can make this as tall as you wish. And of course, you know, you always want to mob-proof this if you want perfect rates. Now, like I said before, I'll give you a last-minute mention here. This circle design at level Y89, standing up here, would be your perfect rates, okay, for the most efficient farm. Mine, over here, Y80, this is completely sufficient enough. Your storage system is going to get full very fast. This is a very nice, efficient farm. Okay? Be sure to keep an eye out on your storage system getting filled up if you ever actually use this farm, because you will cause severe lag with items built up if they can no longer be fit into chests. That is about it, though. This farm is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed it. For those last couple seconds that I was chit-chatting here, let's check and see how much our farm has raised us thus far. Decent bit. That's quite a decent amount. Quite a decent amount. But okay. We have raw cod, we have some cooked cod, we have some raw salmon, we have some bones, I don't know why the bones aren't stacked. I understand why the cooked cod and the regular cod are not stacked, but, you know, whatever. And we also got these fish. I'll add those in there from whenever we were making the farm itself. So it's not a bad farm. Not bad at all. That's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me switch the video around here a little bit. Video, third person front. That is it. This is your automatic fish farm from Minecraft Bedrock. Hope you guys enjoyed it. YouTube and Twitch, Bearstone Gaming. If you guys have any questions on making this farm or any other ones, please let me know in the comments below. And be sure to let me know whatever farm you guys want to see next. This one was done by request over on YouTube in the comments section. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will hit you guys up later. Let me know what you want to see. Later, guys. See ya!